Hello everyone, I hope you're doing really good, that you're healthy and joyful. I'm here to do Scorpio May Tarot 2026. I'll be using Major Arcana, Rider-Waite Smith, Osho and Tarot, Les Amours de Marlowe for the love, Prism for the Decans, Divine Connection, and at the end, Dancing in the Dark Tarot. Alright Scorpio, let's do this! I hope you're doing really good. Let's see the energies for May with Major Arcana and Rider-Waite. Oops. Oops. I can't wait to check your energies because literally all the readings are like insane. But you know, the good insane. Insane in the membrane. Alright, there we go. Insane in the membrane. With Osho and Tarot, we'll check unconsciously and consciously what's up. And with Divine Connection, we'll check the challenge of the month and the outcome. Oops. Scorpio, if you speak French, which you don't need to anymore because this platform is offering subtitle and dubbed video, you can go on my French channel. It is absolutely complimentary. There's no commercial. It's absolutely free. And it's not a copy and paste of this channel. The link is in the About section or the link next to my picture. And you click, you scroll down, and you click, and I'll see you there, Scorpio. There we go. I knew it. I didn't say anything when I shuffled the card, but I knew your card would be here. There we go. That's it. And they're Leo. Go check if you have any Leo, Mars, or potentially Venus or your moon. Okay? All right. So, oh boy. In the recent past, let's start with that. In the recent past, a dialogue, a communication was crucial to act. Okay? Because it was going to help you. It is going to help you for what's going on now. And live in the now and leave the past in the past. But something needed to be said to be able to be like, okay, that thing is finished. That file is finished. Here we go. Boom. Next. And this is exactly what's going on here in May. So I really hope that you had this conversation to have a closure. Consciously, you know that you're a little bit fantasizing regarding something here now, Scorpio. I'm not sure what it is, but you're sort of like pink glasses right now, consciously, for some XYZ reason. So maybe it's a relationship, maybe it's a job, maybe it's a new place to live, but you kind of like putting the bar really high. So be careful, because if it's not the results or what you were thinking, ow, that's gonna hurt. That's gonna hurt. Okay. Unconsciously, you know for a fact that you have strength inside of you. Lots of resilience. You always get up when it's hard, etc., etc. But the problem with that is there's a difference between, okay, I know I am tested, I know higher power energy or whomever is sending me that just to test me, okay? And to see if I can deal with the thing, deal with the challenge, and get up again. And you know, okay, there's that. The other thing is, all right, I'm tested. Okay, cool. Just bring it on. Okay, But, oh, okay, yeah, I'm learning from that. Oh, I'm growing from that. Oh, da 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 da. You see the difference? The second scenario is way better because they know that you understand stuff and that you are not going to make another mistake, the same mistake. The first one, you're just like, oh, okay, yeah, well, I'm always getting up and everything is fine. Oh, it has been like that all my life. You see the difference? And this is exactly what it is here. Unconsciously, that you know you have strength, but do you know that you have strength because they are trying to tell you something and show you something and you need to rectify it? There's a big difference. Because if you do not rectify, if you're not aware, if you don't grow, you're stagnant. And you will always have a bunch of stuff. Yep. Let me clarify that Four of Wands. So the challenge is to be wise in May. So maybe you're spending a little bit too much money. Maybe you are not thinking clearly. Maybe, yeah, there's a lot of maybe here. All right, let me clarify. Four of Wands, what's up? So there's a beautiful fire energy. That's why go check if you have Venus or Mars or what did I say? You're rising in Leo, okay? All right, let me clarify. Whoa. Yeah, you don't see the 360. Or you use, well, I think it's still, you don't see the 360. And so it's very ambivalent because there's a part of you that is very determined, you're conscious about what's up, you want to experiment life, you want to, you just want to have fun and all that jazz and be really in a good vibe. And with that Four of Wands, you're just like, yeah, I know something good is going to happen, and it's like, okay, cool, but are you working for it? Like, you doing things to activate that thing, or you're just saying it? Because there's a big difference, like the example that I was giving you earlier. And the outcome is actually a contract. So a contract with yourself, being like, okay, I really need to grow, I really need to stop, so a contract with yourself, or a contract. So it could be in a relationship, someone is telling you that they want to be with you, it could be with the family, it could be with a bunch of stuff. But that's the outcome. I am sensing that it's a contract with yourself. So, all right, decans, let's do it. First, second, and third. And if you're on a cusp, well, you have more messages. And maybe you're on a cusp of Libra, Scorpio also. Hold on. Hold on. No, not that. Yeah, maybe you're on the cusp of Libra or Sagittarius. The energies are not, blocked or anything. They can just, free flow. We're getting up in the morning with an energy. We're going through the day with another energy. And we're going to bed with another energy. So, people who do not understand that, I don't know. First decan. Whoa, God. Yeah. You're using coping mechanism, you're using rejection as protection. It's not good, first decan. And you're in pain. You're in pain. Yeah, you're not doing the right thing here. And so it does that. And it's painful. You got to work on the rejection is protection here and really be truthful and express yourself because you're suffering here. Yep, got to work on that. All right, second decan. So second decan, so there's two here. Either you're creating some sort of scenarios and it's sort of like, okay, I'm creating some fears, some sort of scenarios, But no, I want to be in peace. I want to be serene. So here, second decan, it's very clear. You gotta go consult. You gotta go do some CBT or art therapy or I don't know, AMDR or something to ease that, to understand where this fear is coming from. And CBT will help you with that. Third decan. Haha. Put a little water in your wine, cut the apple in two, and it's going to help you to regain some self-esteem, confidence, but because there's going to be an equilibrium between two energies here, third decan. So it's going to help you tremendously to be able to be like, okay, all right, cool, yeah, I get it. I know why, da-da-da-da-da. Okay? All right, the love department. First decan. Okay, yeah. If you're in a relationship, Scorpio, sorry, I'm just like, what? I know, if you're in a relationship. Oh boy. If you're in a relationship. Okay. So, if you're in a relationship, there's something going on because one of you is sort of like stabbing itself in the back, or someone cheated. And so you're hoping that everything is going back to normal or whatever. And maybe you didn't cheat, but at least there's some sort of vibe, like, oh, I'm looking to somebody else. Oh, I'm texting somebody else. Oh, you know what I mean? Even if you didn't sleep together. But it's going to take time. But you know what we say, a cheater is always a cheater, but you gotta work on that and try to figure out why this person cheated, because this is super duper important. Never say to somebody, oh, I don't want to know, because it actually allows them to do it again, and again, because you don't want to know anything. So here we go, they can hide it very easily. You get the drill? And here it's going to take time to repair stuff. You have some sort of hope because maybe you're afraid to be alone. Maybe you really want to be in a relationship, even if it's the wrong one. But dude, you got to work on all your traumas before generation and after generation. Yeah, it's no bueno, dude. Nope. If you're doing the replica of stuff that you did before, that's not good. All right, if you're single and happy, Scorpio. Single and happy. Alors, if you're single and happy, you are going to stay loyal to yourself and your core values and what you want. Single and happy. And you are actually going maybe possibly meet somebody that you kind of like, or role can be reversed and they are going to tell you. But you are at a crossroad of a decision. And this particular choice, answer, or whatever you're going to say, whatever you're going to do, is going to show you that you healed a bunch. And it's super duper positive. Okay? All right. If you're looking for love, looking for love. Looking for love. Wow. Holy coconut. Alors là. Whoa. Alors, there's two things here. It's either you that is having a crush, you are declaring your feelings to the person, and the person is like, whoa, okay, no. I'm not ready, I do my life, da 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 da, or it's you. So role can be reversed. But there's a crush, there's a declaration, there's a bunch of stuff here. So, yep. Just, as I always say, act with love, empathy, and compassion. Be able to put yourself into other people's shoe and be nice, okay? Because if it's not you or whatever, just be nice. And if it's you that is declaring and having a crush and the person is rejecting you or whatever, and this person is not nice, you're just like, just don't say anything and keep away, okay? Don't even get attached to this sort of outcome that is brutal and hurtful, and yeah. Alrighty. And if it's the case, you're gonna work on those traumas, wounds. Dancing in the Dark Tarot, 3 cards in the back of the deck. Alright. Queen of Cup. Ooh, Ace of Pentacle. Scorpio, before I turn the cards, I am going to tell you, like everybody else, because you're already conditioned on this platform, to like, to share, to comment, to subscribe if it's not yet. And I'm not gone from my channel. I post on the regular, so you can activate that bell that is going to change color and you'll get notified. And then if you see a star that is yellow and pinkish, click on the button hype, and it gives points to my channel for visibility. Thank you, Scorpio. Wow. Yep, here we go. Another 4 of Wands. Boom. That was your near future. Okay, so it's crystal clear. If you don't play victim, if you stop being in denial, you have the 4 of Wands again, and you have the Magician, and you have the Ace of Pentacles. This is cray-cray. But here we go. You need to be aligned with those energies, and you can absolutely be a magnet, exude the energy of the Ace of Pentacles, the Magician, and here we go. It's gonna be like duck, 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 like a domino effect, exactly the same. Scorpio, I wish you the very best always. And I thank you for your support always also. Have a great May, and then I'll see you soon on my channel. I'll see you there.